Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be fixing a pedicure. This is going to be a part 1 and part 2 will be coming a little later where I will show you final look with the color. And here's I do before and after comparison because honestly, I love those. So you can literally see transformation and it is so satisfying. So first, I always start with analyzing the feet. I already shortened the length a little bit here, so don't pay attention to the free edge, but overall I'm looking at what we are working with. This client is kind of regular, but she hasn't been in for a pedicure in about probably 8 months, so she removed her gel at home using nail file. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a fan of that. I will show you why. Right on the big toe I pointed earlier, you can see this red area, and this is actually the overfiled nail plate. So what happened? She was sitting at home, probably on the couch, and removing her gel, and she overfiled the nail because she's not professional, and of course, so accidentally thinned out the nail plate, which means the dorsal layer of the nail is now the thinner. So we have to be very gentle there. And also you can see there's a lot of buildup under the nail. There's under nail the calluses, and this is something a lot of clients also confused with ingrown nails. And actually she came in and said, I think I have ingrown nails, it hurts on the sides. But no, this is not ingrown nail, this is the hardened skin, basically like a callus build up under the nail. So we going to clean all of that out and get a beautiful result. So as always, I started with sanitizing, and I'm just using regular alcohol and just spraying it all over the foot. I pushed back the cuticle and leave the cuticle and remove all the pterygium using the curette. This is honestly one of my favorite tools for pedicures. I always use it before I start with e-file. And the reason why? Because it helps remove a big portion of buildup. Like you can literally see how many clogging skin there. But what if I'm gonna do the e-file work from the beginning? When you go straight in with the e-file and there's a lot of skin, your bead gets clogged really fast. You do one nail, the two nail, and that's it. You have to switch beads constantly. It's not sharp anymore. So instead of that, I clean as much as I can manually first with the curette. And you can already see this is white pieces coming out. This is like the callused skin. This is not ingrown nail. And I always check with the client about sensitivity because this is the area can be uncomfortable. It should not be painful. So we are working together gently and of course communicating. All right. Once I cleaned as much as possible, I switched to my e-file right now. And I'm gonna use the fine grit bead because the skin here is, as I said, really sensitive and hasn't had a pedicure for a long time. And that's another important thing. When a client hasn't had the pedicures for a while, their skin is not used to this kind of treatment. Right? So there can be more capillaries, more sensitivity, so we always go gentle. And also I applied the baby powder before, and I actually have a separate video on my channel explaining why I use it, so definitely go check this out, and helps absorb the moisture and give the better control. I work in forward direction around 10,000 RPM. Sometimes it's like 7,000, sometimes it's 12, depending on what feels comfortable for client. And I always adjust it toward the client. I go through each toe carefully cleaning everything, and don't forget about the pinky toe, the smallest one. And I believe it's one of the most problematic ones because it sits on the outer side of our foot, and it takes a lot of pressure from the shoes, especially if you wear closed shoes for a long time, which, let's be honest, pretty much everyone does it, even in some warm places. I believe the pinky toe and the outer side of the big toe usually takes the most impact. So okay, I finished with the small ones. I removed the dust And now I'm gonna be working on the big toe. And while I was working, the baby powder was sitting on the big toe and absorbing the moisture. So now that I'm done with the smallest one, I move on to the big toe. So the cuticle skin is more dry now, which makes it much easier to work with. And again, I clean the side walls very carefully, remove the dust constantly. I don't currently have my favorite dust brush. I'm planning to get one of those like ring brushes you wear on your finger. So they look, and I tried it already, they super convenient, so I will show you in the next videos, guys, once I have it. All right, and after finishing one side, I switch my e-file to reverse mode and work on the other side of the nail, on the right. Everything should be controlled, very gentle. I remove dust, check my work, and continue. Remove all calluses, clean up the cuticle, and do very precise dry e-file pedicure. And I believe I didn't use any cutting tools at all in this case, just e-file probably. Yeah. And as I said, the pinky toe, very problematic one. Alright, once I'm done with the reverse mode, I switch back to the forward and change my bit to a barrel bit. This is my absolutely favorite. And I start from the pinky toe, and as you can see, it's pretty raw, so I clean the cuticle and surface calluses. And as you can see, everything looks so like white, a lot of skin there, raw at first, and then just a few motions and boom, everything is super clean, super smooth. And I love because this, like, you can see the transformations, it's so instant. And here I go through all of the toes, and I believe this is the easiest and faster part of the whole pedicure, and probably my favorite. Like, I'm really love to see all this transformation from the chunky and really raw skin to beautiful polished surface. Doing all the same on all other nails, cleaning the cuticle, lifting a little bit, and then just, you see, like, just one motion, just a few, okay, not in one, just a few motions, and that's it. We are done. The fingers look so polished. Ooh, and right now it's gonna be one of my favorite moments. Same like on the big toe, you can literally see everything lifting off. I love this step. Like, just wait a little bit, just boom. Yeah, everything is polished. And that's it, guys. Our pedicure is basically done. And I remove all the dust, clean everything thoroughly with just the water, or you can use some special tonic if you have, and just take the wet wipe and remove all dust. And I love those results so much. Everything, it looks so clean, so neat, and it makes such a big difference. This is the results you should post on your social media to invite more clients for your procedures. Back to the beginning where I showed the before, and here's the after. This is amazing. Here, guys, up close, you can still see the area on the big toe where the nail was overfiled, right here. This is why it's so important to remove the gel properly. Otherwise, you can get damage your nails like this. So next time, I will be very extra careful in this area. And in the next video, I will show you how we apply the gel color. We used a beautiful new shade. I'm obsessed with it. So definitely stay tuned for part 2. And don't forget to if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know of your comments. That your really feedback. Helps me any create content you have. Actually, I read everything. So thank you so much for watching it. I hope you learned something new and useful today. Bye.